Right. Welcome back. Or whatever. You. Let us continue our little adventure. Now for logs. This goes to the first temple. Activities. Let's see. Power. Button. Viewpoint. Brownouts. Speak to parents. Here we go. So here.
Another day, another shift.
The luxury liner, Opulence of the Stars, has been hijacked in the Nirvana system by a group calling themselves the Terran Armada. The following is a recording captured by our intrepid reporters on the scene. Warning, what you are about to hear is graphic in nature. Humans of the settled systems, you've lost your way. Scattered among the stars, fighting amongst yourselves like vermin. Worthless, irredeemable. You have forgotten who you are. We shall remind you. We are the Terran Armada. We are the true children of Earth, and none shall stand in our way.
Oh my god.
Hours after receipt of this recording, a search and rescue team was dispatched to the liner's last known coordinates. In addition, authorities have asked all available pilots to aid in the search for survivors. We'll have more on this breaking news story as additional information comes in.
Oh my god, what was it?
Recommended level 50.
That sounded like a threat. They said they were
Jeez.
looking for pilots who can help.
And do what? Huh? Everyone on that cruise liner is dead.
Won't be getting to that for a while.
Shayla.
Hey, no funny stuff with that.
We'll take that after. Early apartments.
What? Well, I'll be. Honey, we got ourselves a visitor. I'll get the coffee brewing.
Oh, my God. Oh, you about gave me a heart attack.
Not that we're not thrilled to see you, son, but I thought you were under contract with Argos Extractors. Is everything all right?
Got a new job with
Come again?
Constellation.
Constellation? Is this one of those candid camera vids? A joke?
My child is a member of Constellation. I just knew you were special. Didn't I always say that? That you were meant for great things? Great things.
You know, Constellation, I don't know if you just talk about it. Stop, I mean, make me
Hey, if I
blush.
don't get to sing your praises
Ooh.
as much as I like, no one can. Oh, but you didn't give me any notice. If I'd known, I'd have your favorite meal in the oven. And your room is just a mess. Although that's how you left it.
Easy, honey. Let the boy catch his breath. Why don't you settle in? You know you're always welcome.
This is what our room. High school backpack, extra capacity. patched up your old high school backpack good as new. There's so many pockets in there. One of them had an old Apple, and well, it's clean now. They all gone, but the backpack has the best storage on the market. You could use it with Argos. If not, let me know and I'll donate it. Love, Mom. Ooh, baseball. Ugh. Whatever. Can't do anything about that. It's a nice little apartment.
You've been loafing around the house all day.
I've been reading. It's good stuff. It's about...
You should get some exercise.
I've spent my whole life in a book. I'm fine.
And how has that worked out?
Ouch. Touche.
We are going for a walk later.
Doesn't even look that bad.
The house feels alive again now that you're here. I still can't get over you being here. And it's not even Mother's Day. So, I gotta ask, is there anyone special in your life? With you being in Constellation now, I imagine you are quite the catch.
Nothing to report
Just so
yet.
you know, your dad cannot wait to be a grandpa. So don't keep him or me waiting too long. I know. I won't get into more right now.
I must admit, I find this all very amusing.
I know you didn't live in this apartment long, but I want you to consider this your home away from home. Your bed is always yours, no questions asked. I mean, well, I will ask questions, but you can stay here no matter the answers.
Really appreciate
No
it.
bother at all. Stay as long as you like. Anything you want to talk about, dear?
Any gossip?
One of your old classmates made junior VP at Gal Bank. Their father was bragging for hours. Can't wait to tell him about Constellation.
What do you do these days?
Now that we're both retired, you mean? I keep trying to push your father to do things. Dance lessons, vacation, take some courses. I'm really interested in early colonial art. But he's just happy as a clam reading in his chair for hours. Wants to know the history of every little thing.
Nothing wrong
It's
about
nice
that.
to have time to do both, though. I missed you so much, darling. Sandra contacted me again.
Ugh.
They still want you to consult, don't they?
They are not used to anyone saying no.
Do you regret it?
Not one bit. When I go to sleep, I got a clean conscience. Working for them, it would be hard to look myself in the mirror. You are still all right with that? The signing bonus alone.
I love you all the more for it.
That sounds... If you...
Everyone in my poker night is going to hear about you.
I wonder if this is shared between other rooms. Probably. One-way glass. So. That looks inefficient. Just 2 rooms, a floor. Then again, they're not going to build a whole interconnected hotel system. Down to roost.
Remember the Prince of Surprise? It was almost pure vodka.
They don't even put a chair in here? It does have sound cancelling with the open door. Which is something. So see, enhance, whatever that is. Outland, which does, I guess, clothes or spacesuits. Armory. Mercury Towers, penthouse, unknown. Oh, it's just a playground. Residential district.
So, what's the point?
Of what?
This? Is it some sort of art? A Zen garden? What?
It's a communal art installation. It's supposed to look nice.
I guess. But I'm just saying, you could have a whole bat-ball field or some food stands. Something useful.
Always
No, I would have thought this was like some child play thing instead of an art thing. They're like kind of.
So after an hour of whining, they're finally out here.
They're just sitting on the grass. They should be.
See. God, is the mass only? I'll invest in the mass perk. Okay, so what is next on my quest list? I guess we'll finish up Into the Unknown.
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Lift up looks good. All systems are orbital pattern locked in.
Let's see. Cruise mode. Kinda wish there was some speed indication. There we go. Maybe on like the ships. Let's go nice speed indication. Woo. Sorry about that. Tired. So I've done this quest. Orbital insertion or okay. Deceleration for do. Donk. Snuck up on me.
Green lights on outer hatch. We're docked.
Oh, I forgot. I Face my spacesuit.
Yeah? Do you need me for something?
Let us see how Vladimir is faring.
We see, no? Isn't it in orbit? Shouldn't we go see it? See, Jerome? Guess not. No, yes we can. It's above us. How does gravity work in this thing? As far as looking below. Probably flip that around. And again, they don't do gravity well in space games. Well, they kind of just say, oh, there's gravity something. This would probably be like one of those things where there's like centrifuge fusion for size.
Now that those artifacts aren't just blips of hope in the Blackest Sea, I found an interesting pattern. The grav anomaly generated by one of those artifacts, it matches one on another planet. A bigger one.
That doesn't make sense. The artifact's roughly
The
similar in
ones we
size.
found, anyway. No telling what this is, but you can feel that excitement in the air, can't you? It's something important. Going to send you the mark close as I can, but I'm having trouble pinpointing the source. You'll need to explore the area on foot. Put your scanner to work. Don't know what you'll find. Keep your eyes open.
Landing the eye, use my scanner. Got it.
Maybe you catch a smile and uncover the source of it all.
Go to Proskler 3.
Hey, how's it going?
Dock.
Clamps released.
And we're
Switching over to standard engines.
Thank you.
What's the level of this? 5.
Hold up. We're here to collect on a bounty. Yours. After your leaving, open fire.
Okay.
You tagged their grab drive. Their shields are gone. Take them out.
Our
Jump
shields.
down, Captain.
Oh my god. Oh, 0. Oh no, 0. Whatever, but. Yep. Ship acquired.
Jump
There,
drives restored.
if I
Airlock
recall
integrity looks
correctly,
good.
there is a. It's like to buy the ship that you steal or
Is
acquire.
mining on the schedule today?
I'm listening.
Watch for corners or hiding spots.
All the instructions are shareable for instructions to the source.
They know this ship better than we do.
Looks like there's no distortions here. Okay, let's start up top. Nothing. Dick pack. Cartulay. Decorate. Anything else? You picked up a contraband item. These are illegal to have on your ship. Security. So scan your ship for contraband and will not let you land until the scan is complete. You have a chance of smuggling contraband past them. If you fail, you could be arrested and have your contraband confiscated. So, a rune. It's just heretical writings. But now we can actually sell this at, what was it? Was it the wharf? The den? We could scan at the den. Storage. Just storage. Alright, just the three.
Hey.
Wait. Do I... Hold on.
Nice to see you.
We just pilot it. Take over ship, yes, okay. You've commandeered a new ship. If you dock at a star system, land on a planet, will grab them to another system, another star system. This ship will become your home ship. Any quests, objects, or passengers on your previous home ship will be transferred to your new home ship. Okay. Let us... Well, let's deal with this first. So systems... You have a new home ship. Your previous home ship has added to your fleet. Retrieve ships in your fleet that you have left behind. Go to the ship system at any major city and ask to view the ships on your own. From there, you can select the ships in your fleet and select make home ship to retrieve it. Yeah, the fleet things don't really do much. It'd be nice if you could, like, give someone with piloting a ship.
You've got something for me?
And they could, you know, do something with it. Oh. Climb on in and we'll be off.
And your scan shows...
Water. That's just a dude.
I don't take photos of people. Sorry.
Does have this stuff. Oh. Oh yes. While we are going through its weightlift. Let's see, max. We'll go with you that. Definitely. Was it this?
This is what we mean, cowards.
There we go. Okay. Interesting. Well, what if these don't do anything? Ooh, haven't seen the lights, the visions. No, who done it? Kind of nonsense. Yep.
Those rings, are they moving? They seem to react to us.
I want to spend 30 minutes doing this. All for a non-existent power. Press tab. Generalize the localized field, intense low gravity, and hold a panel name its true power. 6 undiscovered temples. Okay, sure.
Are you alright? We need to get you back to the lodge.
Yes, where is a... Ah.
Pressure holding. Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady. Engines available.
That was fast. I guess the
Good job. We're still in one place.
Your current course while we scan
Oh, I do have contraband, don't I?
Scan detected contraband on board. Halt and prepare to be boarded. All illegal and stolen goods will be confiscated. I've got special orders. You're coming with me. Stand down and prepare for immediate transport to our vessel.
I'm not going anywhere. What? Mars?
I'm telling you, the commander's got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through all this trouble?
I still don't understand why he trusts a criminal. Seems like too much of a risk.
Stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back.
You just sit tight. The commander wants to have a little chat.
The prisoner's ready, sir.
I could have sworn I hit attack. I really didn't want to feel like dealing with this. This is the Crimson Fleet nonsense. Sure, if you didn't sign in with the UC Vanguard.
We have a lot to discuss.
Just let me pay my friends so I can get out of here.
Time. So, let me see what we're working with here. It appears you spent several years as a bounty hunter. That type of background will get you quite far around here. I also see that you mined on Vectera, and now you're with Constellation. You've certainly been quite busy. Oh, and look at that. Right at the bottom of this list is the criminal incident that landed you in my crosshairs.
Oh, my shoe size isn't on. Let's just get to the point.
When I'm ready.
Oh my.
Now that we have that out of the way, let me introduce myself. My name is Commander Kibwe Ikande, and I'm in charge of this operation for UC SysDev. Are you familiar with what we do?
Well, I know you can. Why don't you tell me?
UC SysDev is a division of the UC Navy. Well, they handle the big picture stuff. We deal with a very particular problem. The Crimson Fleet.
What about the spaces?
Is where you enter the picture.
I got nothing to do.
No, you don't. Not yet, anyway. We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet for years, trying to take them down one ship at a time. We barely scratched the surface. If we can get someone on the inside, we have a shot at finding a loose thread we can pull to bring it all down.
I don't feel like starting the storyline whatsoever. And you won't even let me goddamn fucking do the goddamn conversation. What can this? Wipe out the UC Fleet.
If the military rolls in and attacks the Crimson Fleet, we'd have a full-scale war on our hands. That means losses. Heavy losses. That the United Colonies can't afford.
That's literally what you guys do in this storyline, is go and attack the Crimson Fleet at the end. You just need to know, oh, here's the base, okay. You just go in and destroy it after we've found that lost money ship, bank ship. Then you want me to go and...
For yourself. Look, I'm going to make this simple. Agree to work for UC SysDev, and together we take down the Crimson Fleet. Refuse, and I tell these guys to throw you into the nearest lockup. Might even tack on an extra few hundred credits to your fine.
Whoop de fucking do.
I'm not coercing you into doing anything. I'm simply giving you a chance to redeem yourself. So, what do you say? You going to work with me, or should I find someone else? Suit yourself. You know, I have to admit, I'm a bit surprised. My instincts told me you would...
Blah, blah, blah. You're like an incredibly boring person. This one.
Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady.
Okay, so we actually want to go somewhere else. Is it Bernard Star? V? No. Oh, wolf. Here we go. We'll jump there.
Engines available. We've taken out their shields. They best rapture capability.
Oops.
Touch and go. Unidentified vessel. Please. You don't usually see Crimson Fleet this far out. I'm not sure we would have made it out of there without your help. Any way we can repay you? Transferring parts now. Thanks again for the help. UCE out.
All right. God, my cargo hold is full apparently. T. Ether rings out the den. Where is this planet? 230.5 light years. That's gonna be wow. While the ship does ship things. Let's see why my cargo hold is full.
Hey, what's going on?
Captain's locker. Oh, wow, way over this ship's tiny storage capacity. Somehow. I guess it's all this.
Welcome back.
Aren't these rooms like supply storage? Isn't this like a storage bay? It's on the other side of the sun, isn't it? It's gonna take a long time to get over there. Am I good enough for the... Hold on. Oh, I am. Alright then. Get my daily exercise in. So yes, I didn't really want to start on the CDF and / Crimson Fleet storyline. Some of the ones I've done.
It's a good day when you come around.
And honestly, I'm not gonna say it wasn't interesting. But the CDF people are we here? CDF people are kind of not all that interesting.
And you didn't even scratch the paint.
This station is but a shadow of its former purpose. I do not like it here.
Got anything you need to offload? Need some work?
I understand this station was once quite the luxurious place for UC military commanders. Based on what I see, I find that very hard to believe.
Interesting.
You were able to land it, so I'm sure whatever's broken can be fixed.
Yes, land it. Do you modify my ships?
How about it?
One of your ships is unregistered. You must register the ship before you can modify it or upgrade it. G. Register. Yeah, it's like that much. Ship builder. G add. Oop, nope. T cargo cockpits. Just had some demos. Tire.
Have a nice day now.
Up your ass, newsboy. That a big enough scoop for you?
I really don't think that's appropriate talk coming from a Vanguard pilot.
That's exactly your problem. You don't think. If you weren't such a lousy reporter, you wouldn't be stuck all the way out here.
I mean, I guess maybe that's true, but if so, you're just as stuck out here as I am. So what does that say?
Oh, wow. You really do want me to kick your ass, don't ya?
All right, that's enough. Bastion, go cool off. Get a drink.
Whatever. Fine.
Holden, I appreciate that you have a job to do. I really do. But you need to consider that you don't operate in a vacuum. If you're stationed here long term, that means you're around these people all day, every day. And they're not going to like it if you're making them look bad.
Lieutenant Commander Marquez, I appreciate your concern, but I have an obligation to SSNN to report on what I see.
I'm sure they do know that, Holden. I'm just saying, maybe use a little more discretion in your reporting. Maybe a lot. Don't worry. When the next big story breaks out here, I'll be sure to help you get the scoop, okay?
I will think on that. Thank you.
I don't think anything happens here, but then again, this is one of those places I haven't explored except for selling stuff. I don't even have the 11mm ammo, so I guess it's kind of pointless to have this. I'm definitely not going to use that. It's just below. This is my starter pistol. I want to upgrade this and make this like a great weapon. Eventually, long-term plans. This is kinda my sniper rifle at the moment. Space suits, packs, helmets, apparel. Notes. Okay, so what do we have? Trunks, caps. That can go. Gonna chase. Junk, junk, junk. Let's grab those.
If you're ever in New Atlantis, mind putting in a good word for me? I don't think my messages to
Bar.
Oh, hey, don't look at me. I'm just here for the liquor and the, occasional odd job.
It would seem more prudent that the UC simply shut down this entire station, rather than allow it to endure in this state.
I'm a kind of agreement. This is like one of the settled systems or something. And it's just like this. This is all that's here.
Saw your ship come in. Nice ride.
You know, if you go out there with no helmet on, your head will totally explode. True story.
Always a pleasure to meet someone new. Welcome to the Trade Authority. I'm Marcel, and if there's anything I can do for you, please do let me know. Our stock may not be as vast as New Atlantis or Sidonia, but I will do my best to see that you leave here satisfied. And seeing as the Trade Authority is the only fully licensed operator for the Den, I'm afraid your alternatives are, shall we say, slim.
Non-existent?
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, and I hope this and all future interactions are profitable for both of us.
See
I hope we have what you need.
Mauling axe. This doesn't look like an axe. It looks like it's got a hammer on one end and whatever, that kind of thing. Arc welder. Nothing in there. 11mm. Filtered power armor. It's got a lot of stuff for it, but it looks kinda... Depends on your tastes. Don't like the red. Packs. Power, skip. Yeah, it's definitely. It looks. That can be searing, but it's desired. Like this goes with my helmet, but God, all the navigator suits trash. Yeah, contraband got rid of. Docking ports. Yeah, this place has seen days. Let's take. These bodies disappear eventually, don't they?
Yeah, what's up?
How have you been?
Separation complete.
Okay, back to the lodge.
Nice job.
Welcome to UC Fleet. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. And complete. Enjoy your stay in New England.
Nothing else, Constellation does have excellent lodging.
Now this is history. But you look at this.
I assumed it was all right to let your parents in here, but maybe they shouldn't stay for long.
Crix's bones. Look at you.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna start doing some scans. Like, right now.
We were right about the anomaly, weren't we? Tip our ears on the tail.
Powers, maybe be. There's a building like a temple.
An entire building generating a signature, just like the artifact.
Vladimir, look at these readings. Cardiovascular and neurological levels aren't in the normal range.
I think we're going to need a little demonstration. Mind putting the paces to it?
Sure. Look, it doesn't do anything.
Everyone saw that, right?
Like a literal gift from the heavens.
And also the most practical consequence of our little venture thus far.
Got no old shipwise for this one. Going to just call weird, weird.
I'm gonna use this everywhere. There's a temple.
So we have artifacts, a temple, and this power. all connected.
But we do not understand the connections. We need additional information.
Can we find more of them?
Already picked one up from the scans. Matches another one of the artifacts we found. In theory, there might be one temple for each. But sifting through all the signs to identify a match is tricky. Impossible if we don't have the right artifact to compare. And even then, it takes time.
So you can't find for all the temples we already have? You think there's one temple for each
It's
artifact?
a strong theory. Couldn't find that planetary anomaly without the data from the artifact. We'll need one to find the other.
Or for a Prophets, another temple.
Don't think it's just fortune's left that this temple responded to you. The artifacts, the visions, this power you've gotten, all seems to be the same song somehow. Plenty to think about. Anyway, catch a smile out there. I'll work on finding planet anomalies that match the other artifacts we have.
Okay, so my way there. And I leveled up. That's gonna be a bit a ways away. Okay.
Feel free to help yourself at the bar. I don't drink, but I feel like if I did, now would be a good time for one.
Hold on. Ship crew. Secret scavenging, stealth pod beams, theft. Vasco. And I guess well, I've reached the next I can do. So I need to go and, well, start looking at stuff I can do with this ship.
Lately, I find myself spending more and more time here. Business has appealed to me, but this is exciting.
Just
all
so
the
you know,
places we've lived,
your
this is
mother's
my
missed you. Like a lot. I hope you don't mind, but I figured the lodge was just a gnat stop away.
I mean,
I just had to see it.
Oh, this place is everything I imagined. Do you know I dreamt of joining Constellation when I was a girl?
You have hidden depths, Mama.
Checking in, seeing how you're doing.
At present, all
I don't know if I go that far. But I'll let your father talk before he bursts.
I was playing poker with the Dean of Engineering, and he had this collectible revolver framed. And when he heard you were in Constellation, well, we worked together to get the piece clean and restored. She fires beautifully now. We, took turns sighting it at the range.
I swear, your father was acting like a school kid.
As I was saying, may I present to you Sir Malcolm Livingston's personal sidearm. All the special modifications just as he left him. He was chair of Constellation about 50 years ago. Anyway, it's yours.
I always say, I'll treasure
I
it.
hope it keeps you safe. If not, maybe get a good place for it on a mantle. Well, we'll let you get back to it, but Miss Noel said we could look around a little first. Ms. Noel, would it be all right if I brought cookies next time?
Actually, Mr. Cookies? What type?
I make a mean snickerdoodle.
Yes, I, think that would be quite alright. Your mom dropped by. We had a nice chat. She, left this note for you.
She's right there. Notes. Oh, some of these have a weight. Oh, I should probably put my book somewhere. A few hours the other day, I came across something that made me think of you. That was important. Busy with a few is miss you, Mom.
I'm planning a grocery run later. Might get some things you like. Talking with you has made my day. I'm being serious.
The parents are great. Love them. Let's see. Before I do weapons, let's go to the research lab and see if I can do any thing. Power generation. Oh. Pharmaceuticals. Alright. So there is options for helmets, enormous, or helmet skins at least. Is there options for skins? There are. So perhaps in the future. I don't know how these work. Explosive shielding? Pocket suit odds 2. Basic, balanced, requires suit odds 3. No boost pack, power pack, skip. Just balanced. Hazard. Probably that. Aid. Manage to health more efficiently. Regenerates health out of combat. Oh, I haven't done pack mods. Like, it looks like I could, so why can't I? Don't have nickel.
I too prefer custom alterations to the standard issue.
Folios. Compressor. I will not be doing hip fire, but can't do anything there. Standard. Explosive rounds, a drum magazine. That looks ridiculous. Large magazine. I'll probably just do explosive. Just sight and reload speed. Can't do explosive. Can't do that. I can do this. Let's wait right now. It's good. I don't have helium 3. Binary tree allows the weapon to be fired. Pull weapon and release tree to fire faster. I kind of like the. So, think service pistol. All right. Power from beyond. This is Samco, Grid, Mantis, Hell's Gate, whatever that is. Let's do Power from Beyond.
Hello, Captain.
Oh, Roscoe, you scared me. Now, if I recall, in the Sol system is a Nova Galactic Yard with a new Do stuff.
Struts retract. Let's get out of here.
So I guess we'll start our upgrading journey from there, maybe?
Aim point reached. Orbit stable.
Well, kinda. That's level 20. We're not quite near that. Yes, Crimson. 'Cause that's where their little headquarters is. Space is unexplored. That's Free Star Collective, Unit C. That's Demos. Europa has something on it. Luna Titan. Woo, spinning.
Smooth jump. Nice work.
What was I looking for? Oh, yes.
Civilian transport to unknown vessel. Please acknowledge. This is a commercial passenger transport liner wanting to alert you about hostiles in the system.
Do you need any assistance?
Us friendlies have got to watch each other's backs out here. Safe travels, stranger.
Immediately props our system. I did like that it had a...
Yeah, what is it?
a Titan. Yeah, with cruise mode, we can probably go down to the rings of Saturn. It was Titan that I was looking for, right? Yes. Is there a way to disable the UI? Where's Titan I was looking for, right? I think it was. And Sarah?
I can understand wanting to honor or even celebrate history, but this may take it too far.
What?
Welcome to New Homestead. Please make your way to the building at the end of the path and down into the colony below. Stay safe and enjoy your visit.
Okay.
Hey, what can I do for you? Need some work done? Sure, how about it?
Ship builder. Add. Galactic. Yes. Base. Weapon structure. Shield. Reactor hubs. Fuel tanks. Equipment. Scan distance by 50 was 20%. Huh. Honestly though, repair system, chance to repair damage instantly, reduce ship mass by 20%. Hmm. This is a large cockpit. Like, really, really large. Crew stations 8. Oh, no. One warning. Ship is missing a weapon system. That's fine. So these add a little bit of cargo. Oh, so it had two things. So let's do this. That looks ridiculous. I want to see it. And delete. J. Okay. Tab. This is like a bridge. Looks cool. And let's see. So these are just decorative tires, bits, dog star. Ew. G. Cargo. Guess for now that's and Z flip. Boom. Reduce mass or add engines, improve weaponability. maneuverability. G. Base, weapons, structure, shields, reactors, HAPs. Let's see, there's creating. So we have a 3x cargo empty, mess hall empty, engineering bay, cargo mess empty. All in one berth, battle stations, brig, cargo hold, living quarters, battle stations, brig, empty. I guess the stuff is for that. I guess these double deckers are the ones with the staircase on them. So I think I saw people saying they added staircases. Storeroom, anyway. I wanted to add craft drive gears, fuel tanks, engines. Artemis engine. I need to be Class B pilot for that. Fun stuff. It looks nice. That's what I currently have. Or I have probably one or the other. Yep. Some items of generation recent cargo, one of the ship's final confirm. It's fine. Can I change the name? X shipbuilder. Left control. No. Duplicate. Upgrade. That looks ridiculous. Okay, can I name the ship and ships? The hull is the cargo is no longer full. Good. Ship. How do I name a ship? Ship service technician. Click view and modify into shipbuilder. Flight quick. Was it in there?
You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple. Okay, no problem.
The shipbuilder. Flight check. Press the G. What? So it's available here. But it's not available here. Okay. That's weird. So we're gonna have to eventually sell this thing then. Let's take a look at the ridiculousness of this bridge I put on. Oh my. Oh my, this does look nice. We're gonna have to do something with this.
Can I help?
Oh, and it just has one of these.
How are you, Dusty?
Just here for a chat?
So, cargo, decorate, nav console. That's pretty cool. Hopefully they'll add more stuff like that. I'll have to keep an eye out. I haven't seen them adding other
wanting to honor or even celebrate history, but this may take it too far.
any other ship part. Yeah. Oh look.
Heads up, if you're planning
There
on going to
is
John.
value to be found in looking back through history, provided one does not cling too tightly to it.
I mean, forgetting the history of Earth seems like a pretty silly thing to do. And dedicating a place for knowledge isn't, you know, a bad idea, especially what half the constellation is.
Enjoy your visit here.
Welcome to New Homestead.
Yeah, wood.
Well, what did we think of the tour?
Very informative. I didn't know about the methane harvesters before coming here.
The, Brownhorse Tavern, was it, huh? The food was better than I expected from a backwoods planet like this.
It has a quaint charm, doesn't it?
Just like the rest of New Homestead.
Well, Well, I hope you'll come back and see us again sometime. And I hope you'll consider another Starsat tour. Tell your friends.
I will. Thanks again.
Various sports photos and memorabilia from that's right. Champion baseball, Boston, Massachusetts, 1787. Game winning soccer ball, International League, 2018. Baseball used by United States World Champion basketball team, 19. Home run baseball bat, 1830.
Excuse me, Bill.
Glad they have a chunks
You've
here.
got to do a better job of keeping your tour groups out of trouble.
What do you mean?
That little boy almost wound up on my operating table. Claudio said he was playing with some of the machinery down by the mines and nearly got his arm stuck inside. It could have been ripped off.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know, kids, little troublemakers. I'll tell the guests to be more careful.
Damn right. You've got to do something. Or else next time it happens, I'm billing you personally.
We live a simple life on New Homestead, but make no mistake, it's fulfilling.
The people here live a simple life.
Cassette tape. I don't see any floppy disks though. Piggy bank and a wooden duck.
Hey, got any fancy trinkets you want to offload? Well, hello there, and welcome to my little shop. Are you visiting New Homestead for the first time?
I am.
Oh, nice. You know, it's always such a pleasure to meet people from other worlds. Or just space. I don't judge. I'm Jay. I'm happy to help you find what you're looking to buy or take a look at whatever you want to sell. Trades of all kinds are welcome here. Or if you have any questions for me about the shop, the merchandise, or even just New Homestead in general, I'm happy to help you.
Interesting about trading. What's the stuff you're looking
Glad
for?
you asked. I'm looking for all sorts of things. Anything, really. Clothing, weapons, jewelry, even stuff they consider junk. You name it. We don't get a lot of off-world stock, so I offer to buy things from travelers. Anything they're willing to part with. Between you and me, people around here talk a lot about tradition and whatnot, but even they get curious about what other worlds have to offer.
I'd like to take a look what you're
Sure
selling.
thing. I'm also interested in buying if you have anything for sale.
Let's see. You got nothing. Apparel. Ooh. Nope. 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 Sorry about that. Bless me. Nope. Nope. Moby Dick. Also life history. Space.
Come back anytime.
Okay. Anything else? Facilities.
Hello.
I can't imagine living here. These people sure are hardy.
Scale model of RV Calypso, originally commissioned by the British Royal Navy as a minesweeping vessel and launched in 1942. It was later repurposed by the famed Earth oceanographer researcher Chris Hurst in 1950. Constance dedicated his life to exploring Earth's oceans further and deeper than anyone before him. During his expedition to the form, he formed a deeper understanding of the fragile seas, and became an advocate for ocean preservation. Scale model of HMS Beagle. Originally constructed for the British Navy as a war vessel and first launched in 1820. Right in time for the Napoleonic Wars. Right? Yeah. Or during? Or a bit like during. Because he had fought wars for quite some time. The Cherokee class brig sloop was most famous for transporting the renowned scientist Charles Darwin during his famous worldwide research voyage from 1831 to 1836. 5 years. That's long. 2 compasses and whatever those are. Ah, NASA. NASA, one of several Earth-based agencies, was instrumental in humankind's earliest journeys in space. Indeed, it was due to the efforts of NASA that New Homestead exists. In 2107, NASA sent an unnamed probe to Titan, which paved the way for the development of Titan Astrobase, completed in 2130. By 2185, the Titan Astrobase was transitioned into a colony of New Homestead. From left to right, NASA prototype rocket. Sure. Like, NASA branded mug. Roscoe 1, USSR space program, Space Shuttle Discovery, Apollo 11, collectible snow globes, items on loan from NASA. Nothing. So I guess it doesn't exist. That's the moon. Giant meteorite, pack your Earth 60 million, flex to Titan 20 years ago. This type of fence meteor is believed to have impacted Earth 800 years ago. Factory storage clinic, exit.
Sure would be nice to get off world.
Mines.
This is a boring assignment, but let's keep it that way.
That goes out to New Homestead. Wasn't something here give you snow globe access?
Or sick around here. Dr. Lakota really doesn't care for tourists. Wish someone could convince her otherwise.
It's been a while since I last visited. Nice to see this place still has the same charm.
Faculties, clinic, the lounge.
It's a little weird that people come here to see what early colony life was like. To me, it's just how we live.
Yeah, shipping containers, some dodgy. I mean, you're basically living in a display piece.
Those folks in Sidonia may be closer to Earth, but we do a better job preserving its traditions.
Yeah, basically, from what I understand, all you guys do. I kind of started watching The Expanse.
I want to get a spaceship when I'm older. They're so cool.
They are, kid.
I don't mind the tourists. They help the local economy.
From what I can see, they are the local economy.
Someone's got to talk to Joyce about these brownouts.
Brownouts? Why is everyone having brownouts? There's stuff in Atlantis about brownouts. Stuff here. Choices upstairs. Cool. Lounge? Anything interesting in the lounge? No. Tracker's lines if you've bound you assess system for small point. If you will clean up for you. Transmission board up. Destroy criminal fleet. Destroy fleet. Kill space punk on Venus. That's in this area. Do.
The homestead is a living history.
Energy Systems office. Ah.
I love this moon and its people. Oh, hello there. Are you here about the brownouts? That's usually the only reason people come up here to talk to me, since I'm the power system manager here.
You chose our power here? Get it, charge?
Of course you did. That's okay. It's a problem here. Citizens and visitors alike have a right to know what's going on and when to expect a fix. Problem is, I don't know how long we'll have to deal with this, because I'm needed here to oversee the whole system, and we don't currently have anyone available to go out and solve the issue at the moment. Did you see those huge wind turbines out there on your way in? They're our primary source of power generation.
Wasn't working.
Titan's strong winds provide an almost constant source of power, as long as we can keep the machinery from icing over. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I'm a little new to the job, and I'll admit I'm struggling a little bit. I could use some help.
What are you struggling with?
So I really want to impress everyone and show them I can handle this. The power equipment is ancient and in need of replacement, if I'm being honest. We just don't have the money in the budget right now to do it. The previous technician was adamant that it was better to repair than replace. So he never submitted any replacement plans for budget considerations. We have to wait for next year.
Huh, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, from a certain... It's like... It is good to repair stuff to a certain extent where it's just...
I could use someone who's handy with a laser cutter to break up the ice that's formed on some of the power system machinery out there. That should clear up the shorts we've been experiencing and stop the brownouts. Does that sound like something you can do? Oh, thank you. I guess I'm lucky you showed up then. Just be careful not to hurt yourself or the equipment. I'll continue to monitor things from here.
Cool. Let's go. I know somewhere in here there's oop, this one. Someone tells you about locations on Earth you can visit. I'm particularly looking for.
Careful, there are some dangerous areas around here that are not part of any tours.
Is boop. Nope, that's not what I want to do. What's the little next little lake? So facilities, something's over there. That looks like probably got a little snipped in generation. Oh, hey, look. It's basically a frontier. Do. The interesting thing is with this quest is that they didn't have anyone to do that. I mean, that seems like something that needs to be done pretty regularly.
Careful not to damage the equipment with the cutter while you're working. We don't need any more problems. Great. I just saw the readings and everything looks good. Thanks. I hope this lasts a little longer than last time.
Whee!
We can rest easy for a while now. At least until the ice builds up again. Well, I just started this job a few months ago, but I'm loving it, despite all the small frustrations of working on ancient equipment. I came here as a child and did one of the tours. I loved it so much, I jumped at the chance to come back after finishing my studies in energy science. I know it may sound unusual, but I knew what I was getting into with Titan's harsh surface. The challenge is actually one of the things that attracted me to the job.
So you're not losing
No,
fun?
New Atlantis, born and raised. It's okay though. I've always liked this quaint little moon. Not that it's actually that little as far as moons go. The people here were a little wary of someone coming in from the outside, but once I changed my name in accordance with their local customs, it went a long way to build trust. And that was fine by me. I feel proud, taking on the name of the Earth City my family came from many, many years ago.
Hmm. That's interesting.
See you.
Osaka. I see the last name.
Hi. Me? I guess? My therapist told me I should try recording notes to myself as a way to, cope with this drastic life change. I guess the goal is to look back on it.
Oh, did that cut it?
Anyway,
Oh no.
I've been living here in New Homestead for, 3 months now? And it hasn't been easy. The locals are a little wary of people coming in from the outside, but they know they need me here because their previous power systems manager died unexpectedly. Got stuck out in the cold with a soup puncture. Alcohol may have been involved. Remind me not to make that same mistake. Where was I? So, I decided to go all in and change my family name to show these people I'm serious about their home. It's caused some drama with my parents, but ultimately, they understand.
The elders say that
And to be
preserving
honest,
our tradition
I
is
kind
so
of like
important,
it.
but I
I've
keep
always
hearing
loved the
such
history of this
wonderful
place,
things
from
about
its
other
inception
worlds.
as an outpost searching for life, to researching how to build colonies on harsh worlds, and now as a living history museum. It's really... crap. The lights are struggling to stay on again. Well, back to fixing this place. Talk to you... me... later.
Eunuch. Just citizen.
Really go for some onions cooking over at the Brown Horse.
We used to get more tourists than we do these days.
But not until then.
Maybe we should talk about it?
You know we can't afford to leave the farm. People here depend on us.
I know.
Tell you what, your mom and I will talk about it.
Thanks, Papa.
We Titans are hardy people. You'd have to be to live in a place like this.
I always wonder what it's like where other people come from. Hello? I'm not really supposed to talk with tourists, but I kind of want to anyway. And I don't think my papa is paying attention. You're not going to tell him, are you?
No.
Oh, thank you! I promise it'll be fun. I like talking to tourists. I get to learn so much about everywhere else, and they get to learn about here. Now what should we talk about?
Do you enjoy working on
I think it's
farms?
pretty fun. And I get to be around my mama and my papa all day, so that's cool. They say we all have to work a little, because it takes all of us to make the community work. Just like on Earth a really, really, really long time ago. Someday, I think it'd be cool to see other places and do other things, but this is fine for now. My mama says it's because he thinks we'd up and leave if we found out about the rest of the world out there. I keep telling him, I love it here, and I love him.
Damn.
And I would never leave him. He doesn't believe it. He says the kids almost always want to leave when they grow up. But not me. Nope. I just want to visit somewhere else. Maybe. Not really. There's some, though. Most are around my age. We all go to school in the same room.
Is school here same as other schools? How would she know that?
I don't know. I've never been to any other schools. We mostly learn about the history of the Sol system and Earth and stuff like that until we get old enough to go on our learning vacation. That's when we get to leave to go to school somewhere else for a few years, or travel and visit other worlds, try out jobs and stuff. Oh, I can't wait. Bye.
Don't stay outside for too long here on Titan. You'll freeze solid without the proper protection.
I believe it.
You get used to the methane processing smell after a while.
So, methane processing, that's all the... Oh, shit.
We're free soon.
That's on me. Totally on me.
Anyway, I've been living here in New Homestead for, what, 3 months now? And it hasn't been easy. The locals are a little wary of people coming in from the outside, but they know they need me here because their previous power systems manager died unexpectedly. Got stuck out in the cold with a stew puncture. Alcohol may have been involved.
I'm learning so much here. Everyone should visit at least once in their life.
So, I decided to go all in and change
Welcome
my
to
family name
Chunks.
to show these
That's
people
food.
things about their home.
Can I get you something else?
Drama with my parents.
No, thanks. I
but
just had a
ultimately,
question about the
They understand.
food.
And to be honest,
Sure thing.
I kind of like
Do
it.
people on other
I've
worlds
always loved the
really
history of this place,
eat this
from
stuff?
its inception
I mean,
as a
I'm
house
no
searching
stranger
for
to
life,
processed
to
protein,
researching
but
how to
this
build
is...
colonies on harsh worlds.
Well, it's like eating the packaging the
now,
protein
as
comes
the
in.
living
I don't see what the appeal is.
It's really...
Chunks in for everyone, I guess. But I'll tell you, this is the most popular food in the
the
settled
lights
system.
are struggling to
They
stay
must be
on
doing something right.
again.
Maybe it's just me then.
Well,
oh well.
Back to fixing this
More
place.
for everyone else.
Talk to you.
Things have never been better since this Chunks
Later.
opened up. Makes me feel like we're actually part of the UC.
Thanks for choosing Chunks.
I feel like it's due to storage. It's easy to ship this stuff in space.
Hello there. Welcome to the new homestead.
It's
Chunks.
basically good
You
rations.
got all your Chunks favorites. Well, almost all of them. Sadly, we're out of the special sauce. I know. But everything else is still that great Chunks food you know and love. So, what can I do for you? Well, people gotta eat, you know? But seriously, I think we're just starting to get with the times a little. And I can't think of a better restaurant than Chunks to usher that in. I think corporate just saw New Homestead as an untapped market. And the locals may not eat it, but the tourists love having a taste of home.
Yeah. Chunks sauce.
Have a great day.
Welcome to Chunks.
Thanks for
Home of the
choosing
best
Chunks.
chunks
Which
in the
Chunks can I
settled
get?
system.
If I'm completely honest, it is. The people are always saying how this Chunks can't compare to the real deal. And I just know it's because we never had that mouth-watering sauce. I've been in contact with some of the other restaurants out there, and they'll give me some. But they say they can't afford to send it, and I don't have a ship, so what am I to do?
So I can get it for you?
For real? You do that. You're not pulling my leg.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right. I actually just got a message back from another Chunks before you got here, and they got a case ready to go for me. Just tell them you're there to pick it up for me, and it should be good to go. Thanks.
Starsap Tours. Just see me, Bill Starsap, if you want a truly one-of-a-kind touring experience of New Homestead.
Visit historical New Homestead to take a comprehensive guide. A Starsap tour, learn about the early days of human evolution in space, see how people lived in colonies of yore, speaking with traditional Titan citizens, experiencing early harvesting life, explore the frozen surface of Titan. Sure, what do you got for me,
New
Mr.
Homestead's quite the learning experience. Bring your kids.
What would you recommend? Anything to avoid?
Definitely check out the Brown Horse Tavern. Good food, great atmosphere. Avoid spending too much time outdoors. It's freezing out there. Any more than that, and well, I'd be giving away the tour for free.
Sure.
Excellent! You won't regret it. My tours are one of a kind. Now, there's just the matter of price. The going rate for a genuine Starsap tour is only 100 credits.
Sure thing.
Great! Let's get this show on the road, eh?
His name's definitely...
This is New Homestead's
Yeah,
main concourse.
the con.
This underground area didn't exist
Oh,
when
Citizens
the
from
original
Stars.
outpost, Titan Astrobase, was finished in 2130. Follow me. We'll come back here by the end of the tour and talk about the museum collection. But first, let's go see where people live. Now remember, these people aren't actors. They actually live here, so try to be respectful of that. While the original inhabitants of the Titan Astrobase lived in pods like you saw up above, they transitioned down here when this section of the base was finished in 2144. Space is extremely limited, so you'll notice some overflow here, but more residences also exist on lower levels, which are inaccessible to tours. I'll stop at each of our destinations if you want to look around, or if you have any questions for me.
I kind of want to try food from that Chunks place, but my papa says it's just a bunch of junk food for tourists.
Have any questions so far? The original Titan Astrobase had more habitation pods on the surface connected to some of the old structures you may have seen in the back. As the colony grew, the base was expanded underground, and those hab units were recycled into materials used down here. I'm not sure the exact count, but New Homestead is a fairly small colony. What you see is what you get for the most part, except for some other people who live in the private lower levels. Some, particularly security, and yours truly, even commute from other worlds.
Really? I wonder you got not a local name. Alright, what's next?
Alrighty. We'll be taking the residential elevator to the farms area on the surface level. This way, please. Let's leave these good people alone for now and go check out the farms. Follow me up the elevator.
I can't imagine commuting in space. It just doesn't seem
New
like a
Homestead's farms are the beating heart of the colony. Without them,
thing.
the original outpost would have shriveled and died. These pods are sealed and climate controlled, the perfect environment for growing the hydroponic vegetation needed for survival in the early days of the colony.
Well, we used to get more tourists than we do these days.
But why do we have to farm? How is that part of our tradition?
Any questions about the farms? These days, it's a mix of what you find elsewhere in the galaxy, but in the olden days, it was all brought over from Earth. It was a lot of hardy root vegetables like potatoes, carrots, beets, and such, supplemented with corn, peas, green beans, soy, etc., which didn't always grow as well. Good question. It's largely the same, because this was the colony that pioneered the techniques you see elsewhere. But you'll notice that the farms here are smaller and staffed by humans, not robots. Things here are a little more old-fashioned compared to some of the large factory farms you'll find elsewhere in the settled systems. Onward it is! We'll be stopping by the Brown Horse Tavern later in the tour, which uses many of these locally sourced ingredients in their cooking. But for now, it's just a short way to our next stop. Follow me! So, the old biolabs are just on the other side of this building, believe it or not. We'll step on through the hallway there. They're not in use anymore, but the colony has faithfully recreated them as a historical exhibit, true to the original purpose of the Titan Astrobase. Sadly, they're undergoing some light renovation. Otherwise, there'd be interactive activities for kids to learn about how they used to search for microbial life here.
Don't stay outside for too long here on Titan. You'll freeze solid without the proper protection.
Pardon the dust, but I can still answer some questions about the old Titan Astrobase biolabs. Funny you should ask. Sadly, none. See, NASA funded the Titan Astrobase project because conditions seemed ripe for primordial life to form in Titan's methane pools. They tested many different sites, performed deep core ice drilling, and more, yet nothing turned up. Well, NASA defunded the xenobiology program in 2132, but a scientist by the name of Catherine Neely proposed research into advanced colony building on inhospitable worlds.
Oh shit.
So, by 2135, work began on what would ultimately set us all up to create habitats anywhere humans dared to explore. These very labs housed the computer systems used in that research. That and general storage for the colony. Lots of storage. Oh, I'm sorry. I completely forgot to mention that. That's what this place was originally called. When NASA divested its interest in the astrobase and turned it over to the people back in 2185, they renamed it New Homestead and established it as a historical site.
It's okay, we can
You
keep
got
moving.
it. On to our next stop. Next, we'll be heading outside, so make sure to check those seals on your suit because it's a bit chilly out there. We're going out into the frozen wastes of Titan to see what powers this planet.
You get used to the methane
Watch your step
processing
outside,
cell
by
after
the
a
way.
while.
The ice can be slippery if you're not careful. The goal is to keep people out of Dr. Lakota's infirmary.
Feel free to look around, but
Anyway, where were we? Oh, yeah. Powering New Homestead. As you might imagine, generating energy was a real challenge back in the day because the technology was much more crude then. But crude or not, it was that technology that sustained the old astrobase. And it might surprise you to learn that the same technology is still working today.
So silly looking.
The interesting thing about this old colony is that it's mostly powered by clean, renewable energy. You'll see one of the methods used on the horizon up ahead. That's right! New Homestead's famous wind farms! This spot was chosen for the colony in part because of its constant winds. These turbines have been integral to the colony's function since its establishment as a cheap, mostly reliable source of electricity.
There's farms and stuff.
So, let's talk about wind power, shall we? Mostly. I'm sure you've noticed the occasional brownouts. I guess these old machines have a habit of freezing up, what with all the ice out here. There's some methane on reserve for critical life support systems, but everything else here is otherwise powered by the units you see here. You're right. Most surface wind on Titan isn't too terribly strong, but here, the altitude and other conditions are perfect for sustained wind power. Like many worlds with atmosphere, the higher you go, the windier it gets. You're the boss. Let's go. Moving right along, we're going to learn about Titan's great natural resources. Titan is rich with hydrocarbons like methane and ethane. Surely you saw huge pools of this stuff on your descent into New Homestead. I like to think they add to the natural beauty of this world. Though, of course, stay away from them because, like anything beautiful, they can be dangerous. Just like my last ex-wife's pet. She had this gorgeous, I don't know what you'd call it, creature. The guy that sold it to her couldn't tell her what it was or where it was from. I don't think it was even a legal sell, to be honest. The thing was very easy on the eyes. Feathers, all the colors of the rainbow. Nasty bite, though. Wound up in the hospital and almost lost my hand. Still not enough for her to get rid of the dang thing. Anyway, there's a reason she's my ex-wife. But enough about me. We were talking about methane and other resources, right?
We were indeed. I feel like this tour would be separate for there'd be an outside tour.
Hey, can you believe it? Back in the 20th century on Earth, they used to fight wars over natural resources like this and petroleum. They had this whole moon here basically made of hydrocarbons in their own backyard. They just couldn't get to it. Incredible how far we've come. New Homestead is home to one of the oldest and largest methane processing plants in the settled system. Every year, UC engineers go through a painstaking, month-long maintenance process. That's how this place has remained operational as long as it has. I'm not going to take you too close to the machinery, liability and all, but I can still answer questions. Ah, there. Always nice seeing a new face.
I guess that's a methane pool. I'll explore this on the way out. You are not busy.
Questions? Fire away! Ah, it's not as if they shut down for a month. It's not shut down at all, actually. See, this place is built with redundant systems, so they can shut it down piece by piece and suffer only a reduction in throughput. During that time, the UC gets more of its resources from other places, allowing New Homestead to maintain what it needs.
Reduce our methane.
Exports mostly, since this world is so methane rich and has the infrastructure for it, a lot of the UC's methane comes from Titan. Of course, New Homesteaders use it themselves for everything from generating heat to turning it into breathable oxygen via modern science.
Wait, how?
Oh, no one's ever asked me that before. Something to do with methane-eating microbes, I believe? I honestly don't know. Sorry.
Probably because it's not a real thing in real life. Yet.
Okie dokie, artichokey. There will be time for more later anyway. So, this next stop is a bit of an interesting one. I only recently made it part of the tour. Fun fact, it's also the only natural landmark on the tour. What we're about to see is a glacial spire we affectionately call Ymir's Horn. This colus used to be named after a character in a popular fantasy novel, but it was changed a couple hundred years ago to avoid any potential litigation. Now, what's a colus, you might say? Colus derives from the Latin word for hill, and scientists only gave names to groups of hills on a planet's surface. So in reality, the term you hear more often is the plural, coles, with an E. You probably don't hear it very often where you're from, because it was usually a term reserved for unexplored planets, back when they didn't have the technology to describe what they were seeing firsthand. Because of that, the term is much more common in the Sol system, but you may still hear it occasionally in reference to uncharted worlds. This planet's full of them, though, and they like to preserve that history here. So here it is, Ymir's Horn. You're free to could take a closer look if you like. According to ancient Norse mythology, Ymir was the first Jotun, a frost giant. In the legend, they were both male and female and gave birth to the progenitors of all giants from their armpits. Ymir even predated the Norse gods, who, as it turns out, killed Ymir to fashion the earth and all of humanity from the corpse. It's a fascinating story, and the horn here is a fitting tribute to it. Excellent! On to the next stop, then! So, we're gonna head back inside, through the methane processing plant. Try not to touch anything on your way. We want to make sure to respect Dr. Lakota's wishes to be safer around here. Ah, that brings me to another point. You'll notice the people around here have last names related to where their families originated from on Earth, as a way to remember the past. The museum curator, Maurice Leon, has more information about that if you're interested. You can find him inside the main concourse. Loves talking about it. You'll find most of the locals here are very friendly to tourists like yourself. Tourism is a major draw to this colony these days, and I respect that. Most of them are happy to talk at length about what they do here. Their rugged lifestyle is a point of pride for a lot of these folks.
Interesting.
This area we're walking through is the nerve center of the plant, where technicians keep an eye on the operation. Since methane production is such an important part of the colony's livelihood, it's important that the techs notice any issues and react to them quickly. Anyway, we're headed into the ice mines. It's a natural spring where water bubbles up from deep below, but due to the cold, it keeps freezing as it reaches the surface.
Butterfly. I've seen one this time of year yet, but it's been really cool lately.
You're welcome to keep your suit on if you like. As you might expect from a place called the ice mines, it can get a little chilly. It takes miners working daily to clear the ice, melt it down, and keep the water flowing.
Oh.
Whole planet's covered in life-giving water. The trick is in mining and melting.
If you are free soon, could we talk?
Yeah. Yesterday.
What else can I tell you about the ice mines? Not all. Some water is created as a byproduct of methane processing, but that's usually saved in the emergency reserves.
Alright, keep the suit.
Good question. I believe it has something to do with not wanting to contaminate the water with methane and other chemicals. The ice helps prevent impurities in the water. At least this is what I've been told.
I'm not gonna do that, no.
Sounds good. Let's keep going.
Does look nice though.
We have just one more stop before we're done with the tour, and it just happens to be my favorite. This colony is home to the longest-running establishment still in existence, the Brown Horse Tavern.
Damn.
The Brown Horse started as a simple mess hall for the scientists and workers when the underground was built, but it's been operated by the same family ever since. Now, what's a horse, you might say? They were a large four-legged animal on Earth, often used for transportation or manual labor. Long before space travel was even a dream for the folks of Earth, even before antique machines like automobiles were possible, horses could be found everywhere. You might have seen them in old movies or read about them somewhere. If not, I highly recommend looking into them sometime. They're beautiful animals. The tavern's original owner was infatuated with them, from what I understand, and named the place in their honor. The moniker, Brown Horse Tavern, is also a throwback to names of similar Earth restaurants hundreds of years before it was established.
You didn't.
Do you believe there's like a white stallion
I know I shouldn't have, but I
restaurant
just
nearish
wanted to
by?
see how they'd react.
But aren't they going to think we're even more old-fashioned than they already believe? That's a good point. They are.
That delicious smell is making me hungry. Can I answer anything about the Brown Horse?
But you're probably right.
Easy. All the other ones fell to ruin when we abandoned Earth. There were technically older ones on Mars, but those have long since shuttered or been replaced.
Any menu recommendations?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I honestly love everything Anya serves here. I'd be doing her a disservice to recommend one dish over another. You want the real answer? Order one of everything. Anya Seattle is the current owner of the Brown Horse. It's been in the Seattle family for generations. But Anya will be able to tell you more herself. Feel free to ask her. It doesn't feel right coming from me when she's standing right over there. Okay then. All right, we're headed to the last stop. Right back where we began. Feel free to check out the museum exhibit in the main concourse here. These displays are full of rare Earth trinkets salvaged from before humanity left, and Maurice is happy to talk about the collection. The museum's curator, Maurice, will be happy to talk to you if you want to know more. Well, that's that. I hope you enjoyed Starsap tours as much as I enjoy giving them. You're welcome, and thank you for coming along. Remember to tell your friends all about it. Take care.
To lay eyes on the earth just once. Hello there. Are you here to peruse our little museum exhibit?
Yeah, but crap, you were drinking economy. That's basically most museums. A decent few of them.
Wonderful. These are all rare artifacts from before the collapse of Earth. There isn't much of this stuff left outside of private collections, but here we're happy to share a glimpse of them with the public. If you have any questions about the exhibit or New Homestead, I'm happy to answer as best as I can.
Who are you? What you do
I
here?
am Maurice Leon, and I am the community elder. As the oldest living citizen at 96, my only job is to keep Earth history alive. I tell stories to the young people and the visitors from other worlds. Although my memory isn't what it used to be, I try my best to get the stories right.
Can you tell me a story about Earth?
Sure. I'd love to. There was once a war so big that they say all of the world was involved. This was actually the second time it happened. They fought because a terrible man named Hitler rose to power and slaughtered many innocents. Millions were lost. Even the colony war pales in comparison.
World War II?
Why, certainly. It's what I do. There was a time when huge monstrosities called dinosaurs ruled over Earth, long before humans existed. They were similar to some of the larger life forms you might see elsewhere in the settled systems. Their reign ended when I can never remember if it was a comet, an asteroid, or a meteor that hit the Earth. Whatever it was, it nearly wiped out most of the life at that time. Of course, certainly. We have several items in our collection that we rotate in and out over time, but they all originate from the same place, Earth. We have everything from toys to antique technology to sports memorabilia. We even used to have an old Earth vehicle, but we had to sell it when we ran out of space for it. Most of our collection was donated by fellow Earth enthusiasts and historians who felt it belonged close to the homeland here in the Sol system. Enjoy the rest of your stay in New Homestead.
This garden is a lot smaller than I thought it would.
We take vandalism seriously here.
Like,
You don't
what's the
mess
big
with
deal?
history.
It's just another dead world.
It's where we're all from. It was a place of beauty and unimaginable.
Careful. There are some dangerous areas around here that aren't part of any tours.
Lots of
Well, I suppose this is one way to make a living.
I have things I wish to discuss with you. When you have time.
Word
Warm
of
food,
advice,
cold
steer
drinks.
clear of the
What else could you want?
She really seems to have a problem with tourists for some reason.
If you need medical attention,
Here, I have something for you.
Really? That's nice of you.
Yes. Well, it seemed like a good idea. I saw it earlier and thought you might like it. Or find it useful. Or, well, whatever.
Thank you for thinking
Of
of me.
course. We are partners, are we not? I will keep an eye out in the future. And if I see something, I might hold on to it for you.
Off-worlders always ask how I can live here. I wonder how they can live anywhere else.
Those folks in Sidonia may be closer to Earth, but we do a better job preserving its traditions.
Let's go talk to the doctor.
If you take one of those stupid tours, make sure to follow the rules. They're for your own safety. And what can I do for you?
Use medical
I've
supplies.
got some stock I can sell to tourists or travelers like you. I don't. They make a mockery of New Homestead culture. And on top of it, They're reckless. It's like I said before. I feel like I'm treating them more often than our own people. The problem is that most of the tourists' injuries are from preventable accidents. Things our people know how to avoid. And often I have to take care of them first because they can't leave with their injuries, so I have to put off seeing my regular patients. So not only am I working extra hard for people who have little respect for me, it comes at the expense of our own. Actually, maybe there is. I have an idea that may be best suited for someone relatively unknown, instead of myself. I've got a mountain of work and a reputation to maintain. So I bought a realistic monster costume. The plan was to wear it, scare tourists away, and start a rumor about terrible creatures living on Titan. Figure that once word gets around, tourism will take enough of a dive to give me some relief. Maybe, I'm not sure. I know it sounds crazy, but I don't have any other ideas. The tourism board flat out won't help me, and I don't have money in the budget to hire additional help. And you know these tourists will believe anything they see and hear. I think it's worth a shot. Worst case scenario, I'm back to square one. Stay safe.
I could have sworn it was somewhere. Boop, boop, boop. Good God. I don't know if there's a main story mission and an achievement. 14th story mission. Okay, so that's the main story stuff. Oh, I think we are done here. So let's get going. And leave on my ridiculous looking ship.
Do you need something? We have not yet had a moment to talk about what happened to you at that
place. Temple?
Temple? I am not sure what to call it. In all my time amongst the stars, I have never heard of such a thing. What do you think that place was? Nor I suspect anyone else who has ever lived. Is that presuming too much? Certainly it is too soon to speculate about who built it, but how can we not? After what you experienced, do you have any insights?
Pixie magic,
I suppose it is possible, but I cannot imagine anyone who could build such a thing. I am
humans.
sorry. After what you have been through, I should be asking about you. Are you all right? Have you felt any side effects? A cynical person might suggest that in itself could be a side effect. But for now, we will just assume you have been very fortunate. The artifacts that temple this new ability you have acquired, clearly they are all connected. This is all so much bigger than we realized. Yes, you are right. And if we continue to work together, perhaps we can start to explain some of this. Now we have even greater reason to press forward, to learn more about what is at work here.
Yeah, we're going to get some of those staircase buildings. Oh, it just looks silly.
Achieving orbit now.
That's the place of power. That's so weird. Some of these jumps seems. Let's hit a toast here. See what's there.
Grav jump complete.
What's here? Tarragon's Gourmet Production Center. Bless me.
Beginning landing cycle.
If you need to harvest any organic materials, now would be the time.
It seems unusually quiet here. That is rarely a good sign.
Is this the I think this is the Terramorph.
This does not look to have been motivated by theft. That may make it worse.
Oh, there's something in the ship storage. Cars. I wonder if what's her face will be there, locked away. Yep, elevator car button. Oh no, there is a destroyed ship here.
Oh! Need a moment to walk that off?
I'm curious what happened. I haven't seen the original Alien.
Yes! Try it!
Alien movies.
This does not look to have been motivated by theft. That may make it worse.
System status resets correct. Okay, I think if I'm ready to do this severe test frequency needs to be calibrated, so I did stock, so what you need to do, blah blah blah, finally. The hearing works ready for test number 2. Our initial hope range, this is going to be a bit ambitious, but at least we got down, turn on the system. The signal being directly into your personal radio, letting you know the location of the nearest by critters. Next up, proving how many animals we can track. I wonder how far we can track them. Can't actually go that way.
A curious place for an industrial packing operation. There must have been a good incentive for them to locate here.
Probably was. Doesn't look like it turned all out that well for me. I'm making progress on that.
This does not look to have been motivated by theft. That may make it worse.
Isn't this where what's her face? Job logs, okay, power back on test, hello, Tau Seti, good. Going 45 hours a day, working through the nights. Took all the Models A's we had on our hands for a week to get this place scrubbed properly. Military sure was in a rush to get out of here after the colony war ended, I guess. Finally, we don't have to wear my leaders endure one building down. Just getting wraps on the process installed, wanting diagnosis. Everything looks good so far. The new age of clean kill meat production begins today. I don't want to jinx it, but the prototypes are working as expected. Better, maybe. We had multiple successful tests, able to save all the scraps we expected to. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I think this whole toggle might just be change things. I don't think that what's her face is here. Cuts of Achilles. Isn't this the thing about? Huh. Yeah, shit. These Just look at these non-functioning elevators in. Is there even a working elevator in the Bethesda game?
Good to be back in our own ship.
Misk.
Dust off complete. Retros firing. Orbit stabilized.
Yeah, might as well. Can't start the Vanguard quest prematurely.
Get tired of that.
Deliver a message. Colonists in the system. Emergency. Come to my farm. Urgent.
Landing salvage. Let's set it down.
It looks like it's just right dead ahead of us.
How can I be of service, Captain?
Hello, Vasco. Oh yes, it's because the things.
I shall stand guard while you focus.
second temple and getting what, one of the like 20 odd powers. What is this upgrade powers? I don't recall how these work. So I got personal atmosphere, oxygen, pure clean brought forth to oh, I don't know what that does. Okay. Oh, that's the this is the whole level 20. It's power and tower.
Grab drive spinning down. Systems green. Let's put this bird on the ground.
What on earth is that?
Captain, do you require my assistance?
Any interesting results?
Alright. Temple. Get another kind of power. They did colony figures, but I haven't seen a single one. Yeah, that was like 4. You see the other one I did like 10. Discrepancies. power that pattern was. Gravity wave. Is the force power almost anything or anyone? 4 undiscovered temples. Guess we do Trackers Alliance. Oh, I did not want to. Okay, whatever. It is what it is.
Engines firing. Here we go. We're locking into orbit now.
Hello, stranger. I just finished cooking up some food. If you want to come on over, just pop on by.
Grandma. Hello? She's a USC ship, sure. What does Grandma have in store for us? I don't know if Grandma was part of the trailers. Something. This game.
Well, hello. Was hoping you'd drop by. The worst part of space travel is having to eat alone. I used to eat with my better half every meal until he passed. I've got plenty. I hope you're hungry. My, oh my, so formal. It is a particular pleasure to meet you, my good sir. I finally retired last year, and I've been traveling all over. I wish I could have done this when I was younger, but it's still a treat. My grandkids are mortified that I'm out here. Positively livid. You wouldn't believe the characters I've encountered.
What strange thing?
I invited this one fellow over for a meal, like yourself. So he boards the ship, stark naked. Ah! Turns out he was one of them old-style nudists. He said in space, no one ever knew. But Lord knows I noticed.
I mean, it's true. You get bored over.
Don't you know it? So, what do you think of the settled systems? I can't believe there are so many stars, planets, moons, and whatnot. It makes my head spin just thinking of it.
It's more seeing a single.
I'm afraid I'm worn out, dear heart. I'm at the tail end of a very long day. But feel free to grab some extra food or whatnot. I've got plenty.
Cool. I think he's a crafting planet.
Keep on traveling, dear heart.
Ah. A little bit of living space, bed. Guess that's the landing. Dock. Little storage, another bed. Pants. Well, that was nice. I was honestly expecting a bit something, probably less than wholesome. Okay. We're off. Finding our first. Hold on.
Touching down.
Sure, I can. While I am here.
Why walk when you can coast? If you find anything significant, say the word.
Get to that complex. And I will. Did I probably call it for the day? Well, part of the stream. Might go and set up my body. Oh, lucky there's a thing over.
Do they even try?
Abandoned hangar.
Let us try not to be responsible for any industrial-sized accidents while we are here. Best not to leave anything useful behind.
Come on. That's where they all are, underground. In theory, at least. Notes.
Listen up, you degenerate group of lowlives. Yeah, now I got your attention. This is Neighbor. Might not know all you, but you sure as hell know me. I'm the oil that keeps our machines running. And guess what? Team is about to get this. We got solid info that the labs and bases left over from the colony war are all pretty much still functional. Abandoned, but intact. That means the Crimson Fleet is new hidey holes all across the system. So go out there and start making yourselves at home.
they have anything of value?
Let's see, I need this to get pillars, ship cargo, more cargo, shield systems. Oh, that's what we want, because we want to get down here. To systems repair, install battery modules. That and piloting. Good things to have. Problem solved.
With all this storage, it is likely we will find something worth taking. Facilities like this often prioritize profit over safety for the workers. Be mindful of your surroundings.
The elevator's a nice touch. Low flow. Where did I park the car? Right over there. let's... Ah.
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
That's good. But you don't put... There you go.
You need me for something?
I tweak that. Doot, doot, doot. All right. Okay.
Something you need?
Hey, how are you?
Let's see what wonders of life firsts.
Captain, greetings.
Those monster guys don't seem to be going too hot. Just water. That's how lame. Okay. I am going to call it here. Saving done. Okay. I will see you all at a later date. Till then, au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. Au revoir.